in the Hall of Fame. So, and they like those type of Negroes they like to put in the Hall of Fame, is the one that's going to smile, go before them, and then start saying stuff like, oh man, thank you to the sports writers if all you do for letting me in the Hall of Fame. Thank the owner. He was a good owner. He did me and he did me right. He always gave me new cleats to wear. And some whatever bullshit they can get to say what they want them to say. That's all they're going to get. They're going to put in the Hall of Fame. If you were outspoken in any way, they shove you to or did anything, even if you wasn't outspoken in the way of just talking about race or anything else, they'll still get mad at you. Antonio Brown, get the fuck out of here, Antonio. We don't want you no more. They released Odell Beckham. They released him from the team. He, all he did was play for horrible quarterbacks. Because Eli wasn't even decent anymore when he played the. So he was putting his body on the line for Eli. Eli wasn't willing to do anything for him. Then that Baker Mayfield, they done hyped his ass up so much. Dude is sorry as hell. He gets to stick around in the league. The league sucks majorly. So I just want to know why y'all still watching NFL football like that. Why can't you just watch the ticker like everybody, like these people would do maybe just to see, let me see, so-and-so got this, I bet you they saying that. That's what I do. I bet you they saying this bullshit here. I bet you they do it, and you see the truth. All that stuff on Facebook, them brothers. That's why I don't even go on Facebook anymore. Them brothers, those so-called brothers up there, fake ass brothers, talking about repeating all their narratives and shit, like they know something. You know nothing but what they tell you. Like repeating everything Master say. Well, Master say he go. If we be nice to him, we go get nice pillows this year, a brand new pillows. As we sleep on the floor. Same stuff it always is, every year. They just can't wait to kiss some white ass. All these players be taking up these white bitches. White bitches, stringy hair. Even Raheem Morris, I was talking about Raheem Morris, he loves him some flat pancake ass women. They love them. They gonna make children with them, a whole bunch of children with them, and then they gonna raise more football players. There gonna be more football players from that. Yo, and it started early, man. They started getting brothers like Sidney Poitier. They started getting brothers like who's the guy there? James Earl Jones. They started getting brothers like James Earl Jones, like Harry Belafonte and stuff. They started getting guys like them to go and then that's how they start taking them away. They started taking brothers away from her. They first they took their mind and they took their spirit, so they would never fight for black causes and black things. So you can keep going. These brothers was continue to get parts in movies and stuff because they had all the things to say. Look, master, I got me a white girl, and that showed them. That was showing them that they will comply to the laws of society at their will. That's why a whole bunch of them. The NFL got a whole bunch of these guys doing it. That's why they was willing to give the Bucks the championship last year, because that dude that Kantopoulos play with, that he got him to go over there. I forget his name. He got him a white bitch that played sports to marry her and then make babies with her, and he made babies with her so he can cook. That showed that he was going to comply, and they hurried up and gave him a championship in the NBA. And that showed me everything you can know about sports. It ain't about what earned it. You know what I'm saying? It's about what what you set yourself up to be. So you can, you will give you a championship after we polish you up, and you do what you will do what we want you to. If we want you do what we want you to do, we'll make you a millionaire, billionaire. We'll make you the exception. Black guys that don't choose to be the exceptions will get like, oh man, so they'll get that whole narrative from they'll get the narrative from guys like Stephen A. And they also managed to pull off Shannon Sharpe in front of y'all. Y'all fell for Shannon Sharpe. See, I used to fall for his shit too. But once I started hearing him take a fight up against Teddy Bridgewater, I knew that he won shit. Like, he just a phony ass fake. Let me give him some. I feed enough black people this, they'll think I'm down with them. But then I'm going to turn on the back and I'm going to stab them in the back when I get a chance. Showed me everything. I stopped watching all those damn shows. Fuck them shows. I don't want to watch none of them shows. And you know the reason why I can curse in here with Our Freedom Tonight? Babester's not here. So I don't got to keep nothing quiet. You have to wait till Babes to go to sleep. Then I can go in here. And I will curse. I'm a cursing anyway because strictly, I went to, once I went to the military, my whatchamacallit was disgusting. My language became disgusting. But it is what it is, man. It's football, basketball. Man, I'm still watching baseball though, everyone. You know that's some bullshit too. Because the Braves, they kind of, the Braves was kind of everybody liked them because the Braves had the nice group of black people that didn't say shit. They couldn't speak English. The black folks couldn't really speak English well, but and then you didn't have you had the nice soft white manager who was very humbled and stuff, so they liked him, and they made sure that he won the championship last year. But we did get some money for. I mean, I work at the Battery, so I did get some money for it. So it was worth, some money because once they start winning, we can start getting more money coming to the hotel. People want to watch the team, watch the games, and we will serve them and get some bigger tips. A lot of our money is wasted on tips, but hey, it was still messed up. I would have liked to see Dusty win the championship, but that didn't happen. He got like one more year to do it before they pick another white boy to take his job, or they fire him in the mid-season like they always do. They don't really give us a whole year. You might not always get a whole year. And if you look like if you black, you don't really get the benefit of playing, being a manager, being a coach, being a head coach for a whole year. You can get fired mid-year or early in the year or after 1 year. And you didn't really, you didn't really show any signs that you couldn't know how to do your job. You didn't show any signs that you knew how to use timeouts, unlike Joe Judge. You knew how to do that stuff, and therefore you don't get, you still get your job taken away from you. That's the fucked up shit that always happens, man. You get tired of this shit. I'm tired of it, man. They fired Flores. I wasn't too mad about Flores, and I wasn't too mad about Cully because those guys was both kissing ass. But basically, everybody up in the NFL kisses ass. But it's the whole look of it about black guys. Even when they do what they want them to do, they still get their asses fired. Like whatchamacallit, that old coach from the 49ers, he was always yelling at the black players and shit, Mike Singletary, and he still lost his job and hasn't seen the job since. He was doing what those guys wanted him to do, but he still didn't get to keep the job. Let's see what they got here. Somebody got some reasons why I want to see reasons why y'all still watching NFL though. That's basically what I'm looking for in the chat room. So everybody's like, yeah, what's up? Yeah. Sid Jack says, preach G Money, the NFL's bad for our soul. It is bad for our soul, because we know what's going to happen and we still watching the junk. It don't make sense to me. Slippo says, G Money, I'm sure you know that these are from 1, economics, 2, education, 3, yeah, I know that's from that guy's the book I had read. After I only got 50 pages deep in it, but it was a good read when I was reading it. That's from Doctor economics, education, entertainment, labor law, politics, religion and sex, war, counter war, and we could health. We forgot health. We could stop entertaining one part of entertainment, but we face bullshit in every facet of life. You would have to pull a Hurricane Carter not to be effective. You leave the country. I don't think leaving the country is a good idea still, though, because you got to fight for what's yours. And, they owe us mega shit. Plus, you got Neely Fuller. That's right, Neely Fuller. I couldn't get my name off his tongue. I gotta continue to read that book, man. Really, it got some. Sometimes my brain be going off when I'm reading these books though, and I start talking, and I can't shut my brain up before I even read the next word of the book. And that really what stops me from, when I'm in the middle of the book. Sometimes I get stuck in the middle of the book and I just never get out of it. I just had to stop reading. So now I got to go back and read that whole book from the beginning again and finish it off. So since the last time I came on the show before, I had got cataract surgery because my diabetes got bad enough to where I was the blood sugar was fluctuating. It was making my eyes vessels bust out a little bit, so we had to do cataract surgery to help to restore my, keep my vision in place and stuff. You had to do some laser. They got to still do some laser work and stuff, but I survived. Thank God. God helped me survive that. But the reason why God hasn't really helped the big part yet is because we haven't come together to fight the battle yet. And I don't believe in Jesus anymore, but I do believe in God. And so, so we have to come together to make shit pop. You know what I'm saying? If we have neighborhoods in the community, and we can have our neighbors. Make sure you get to know your neighbors, man. Because if your neighbors, especially if they black, if you got black neighbors, that's how you begin to build a neighborhood. You can stop having hoods and you can have neighborhoods. And, it doesn't take a lot, we over here, we give a little to our neighbors, what we have, if you go to the store and you buy extra loaf of bread, give them the other loaf of bread sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever you got to do to make a peace wager between you and your neighbors. Assuming your neighbors will watch your house, you watch their house when you gone, you go away. They'll watch your house. You build a rapport with one another, and then we start. We build it wider. We get wider, and we'll grow our community around it. And once we build that structure, we can start to get involved in our politics, and we could take over our politics, local politics first. But also we got to do is to build is to start with get our communities right. We got to start supporting our own black little companies, our own little black stores. Get those shits open, our little community stores, our little grocery stores, our little wing stop shops, our little spots. Those got to be ours. our little places that we go to, those little bars that we go to, those got to be ours. Those got to be our community. That's how we get our stuff together.